Hello everybody, welcome back to the Back2Wwarcraft Weekly number 14. We hope you guys got your preparation on point because we're about to jump into the GF, the Grand Finals, the big match, the best of 5, for the money, for all the marbles, for all the pizza, for all the ice cream. Neo, who you got your money on today?
Oh man, if it's about ice cream, then there's a good chance Happy is competing for it. 75 bucks in the pool. Happy is trying to get the big chunk of it, which would be 2/3, 1/3 still. For the runner-up, you can boost these $75 past 2 times. We boosted it to $150. It's actually $96 now, because who contributed so much? That's a lot of money. Zimmerling with the $10, AKM with the $5. And a lot of you are using the Twitter quests on the right-hand side. So can we boost it up to 150 once again? Just as the audiences last week and the week before? Or will it remain below 100? Would be quite a shame. So hopefully we get a banger best of 5 just like last week, because that was a series for the ages.
Yeah, that was an incredible best of 5. All 5 maps, gold mines mined out every single game. If you haven't seen it yet, we won't spoil. Go check it out. They win all 5 games. It was incredible. It's 2.5 hours long. Will today be any different? Here is the tail of the tape for the grand finals of the Back2Wwarcraft Weekly number 14. As always, as so often, Happy versus Foggy, 2 of the titans of Europe. We're starting 100%. On Shallow Grave. Here we go.
You remember that one? True. Second map is going to be Shattered Exile, then Springtime, then Last Refuge, and then Rusty Creek. So Amazonia and Turtle Rock out of the pool. And this is a lovely 5 map pool we got for our best of 5 grand final. And if we don't see all 5 games, I'm going to be a little sad. Foggy, it's up to him. Can he challenge Happy, or will it be the ever-reigning Emperor once again?
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. We'll see what styles Foggy prefers on these slightly different maps. Will he bust out the Warden again? Will he continue playing Keeper like we've seen him oh so often? Or will he adapt, the Laliat style recently? Or should I say the Asian Night Elf style of Demon Hunter? A lot of Demon Hunter. Probably going to be Keeper mostly throughout. But maybe he'll be forced, if his back is to the wall, to play something different.
Yeah, that's my big takeaway as well. Foggy was kind of benched for the War 3 Champions Finals as he was eliminated in the play-ins. And Happy was facing quite a few Night Elves there on his way to the championship, especially Lawlight challenged him quite hard, and he pointed it out already. The Demon Hunter build looked so damn good. But Foggy still sticking with the Keeper. Foggy and Dice a little behind the pulse of time at the moment.
Yeah. But, they know how good Happy's micro is. They know that in order to defeat his micro, sometimes you need an economic advantage. They don't want to face off mechanics versus mechanics, because they know who has the best mechanics of all time. So it does make sense on paper, but obviously they've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and it doesn't always work. We saw Happy 75%, 80% win rate against Foggy, something like that. So it's worth experimenting a bit more, but maybe Foggy will wait till later on to experiment in this series.
And for Happy, we gotta raise the question as well. What's his playstyle? We've seen him, despite what everybody says, he's always playing the same. No, it's not the case. Sometimes expansions, sometimes ghoul pushes, sometimes tier 3. And if I look into his inventory, I see 2 sacrificial skulls.
Yeah, sometimes even Gargs recently, too. And yeah, the expansion for Happy has been more and more popular. He hasn't always committed to it. Sometimes he's just gone for it, prepped the camp, forced Foggy to maybe overreact, and then just tacked behind it, which is something he might do. But for now, he's going to commit to the Ziggurat. Foggy's going to commit to the Harass on level 1. And we'll see how much he can do with these treants.
And he's also going for a Huntress Hole. This is a Huntress AP push. This is a lot of pressure against this fast expansion. Foggy seemingly having the great read here. Look at the detonate! That's level 2 immediately. Foggy, what a wonderful start. If he gets that Sasquatch, that's massive. Ooh, Bird was already on the way. The package is a little bit too short. We go for an entangle. We go for no TP, of course, because he sold that to be able to finance this expansion. This early game is a disaster.
Yeah, really nice pathing on the ghouls there, though, from Happy. He could have been forced to not TP, he doesn't have one, lose the Death Knight there, but he was able to block the Keeper from getting the secondary entangle on the Death Knight. And now the Death Knight always perfectly positioned to not allow the focus fire from the Keeper and the Entangle. And the ghouls clean up, but all the Ziggurats canceled it, and Happy has yet to scout the Hunter's Hall.
The Blight is also gone.
Yep.
He can't build a Ziggurat. He can't build anything. What a great early for Foggy. Also the positioning on the Treants, where they couldn't be attacked, really. Fantastic. Saved the Archer into Shadow Meld. Got a lot of information here. Sends the Treants to see, hey, what's going on there? Is he teching? Is he not teching? As long as the Acolyte is alive, he's not. And still trying to brute force this expansion. But now he clicked the button to upgrade, and Foggy saw that right away.
Yeah, Foggy is going to be a little bit ahead in tech, but, you know, he did all that without ever needing the Huntresses. He did that with just the Keeper and the Archer, so that kind of means, like, he never really needed to go into that Hunter's Hall, assuming he, you know, micros perfectly, which he did there. So maybe, you know, Foggy could be a little bit more ahead than he is, but he's just going to expand himself.
Love it. 2 new subs. Your Dad Beat Dead, 11-month Rakta. Thank you for the 2-month resub. And this Hunter's Hall is, of course, not a waste. The Huntress might be, but it helps for creeping. The Hunter's Hall can be used to upgrade something like Ultra Vision very early on, which is always a big help. And I wonder if once the staff cooldown is off, he's gonna go into the base, maybe, and try to hunt some Acolytes down.
Could be great, yeah. Foggy's going to be level 3 very soon to be able to do that. And the Huntresses also, just to touch on that point a bit, they're quite good against ghouls. They, of course, are sort of a soft counter against fiends. They take extra damage, but deal extra damage. But against the ghouls, the glaives are really, really strong, and also they're very tanky, so they're not at risk of being surrounded or killed so easily. So, yeah, again, the Huntress Hall, not as much of a waste as, you know, it's just, you know, kind of the tech being delayed that is more rough. The Tree of Life probably won't be canceled, but Happy is level 3 now.
Hold on a second. He got a circlet, he got claws, he got a staff. He might just go for it. Does he have new skeletons? No, not really. We have a new sub, El Churicano. Thank you for the 29-month. Soon 2.5 years. Hype for the game. Thanks for making this possible. My pleasure. Massive lasted for Foggy. Level 3 unlocked.
Yeah, and you mentioned going into the base being a possibility, and Foggy might just do that. Gonna put some damage on the Death Knight to deter him, but then he probably should go towards the Moonwells. He's got a Wisp close to Happy's base that he could always staff to if he wanted to pressure. The Death Knight, 200 health.
Yeah, it feels like it was a little bit of a waste to go for all these entangles. There was a lot of mana invested by Foggy, but Moonwells are ready, so might be a good choice. Just like subbing to this channel, just like Evil Weasel has done, 27-month. Much love to the Back2Wwarcraft team.
Thank you, thank you. All right, Tier 2 finishes, Tier 3 immediately for Happy. Again, indicating there's an opportunity for Foggy to kill some Acolytes to maybe force a cancel on that tech. Slaughterhouse, Lich, all standard Happy things. Happy, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ghouls. You normally go from 7 till 10 to 10 ghouls, but going a little bit heavy this game on the ghouls.
Yeah, I agree. Might need it to kill that Tree of Life on the right-hand side, then it's gonna be good. Just like Foggy's Huntress positioning, use them in Shadow Meld to scout where's the DK going, and intercepted it right away. That means almost no creeping, no aggressive potential for Happy with his first hero. And also no creeping. He's very, very hurt, waiting for statues maybe, but that's a long wait, as he has to finish the Slaughterhouse. And I like Foggy's position still. Demon Hunter second.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to creep the Demon Hunter up. His Ancient of War is at the best camp it could be at, but this is the downside sometimes of the mid-games on Shallow Grave, is just what do you creep? Especially as Night Elf, when it's so hard, you don't have a lot of units in the mid-game, you don't have a lot of healing potential, you need that Ancient of War to creep anything, but you can only creep one camp. And then he's got to go over and probably creep the couple of greens to the south of this camp. The Demon Hunter might not be level 3 on time for the Tier 3 timing of Happy.
Who, especially when Happy finds a potion of greater mana and can equalize the mana burns. He is taking a long time here. Also, Ancient of War hurt, not perfect, as you pointed out, and Happy. He's just warming up for the big push to come, but Foggy finds a Wand of the Wind, always great. Can of course be dispelled by destroyers, but if you delay that coil for 1 second or two, might be the kill. Eventually. Dryads are coming in. Foggy, of course, for a long time. Stuck on Tier 2.
Lich getting closer to level 3. Foggy has a lot of potential here, actually, for this creep jack, because destroyers are really far away. Ooh, if Foggy can get a fiend kill here, it would be massive. Even if he has to sacrifice the huntresses, those are kind of dead weight at this stage. If you're trading those for a fiend, it is a massive deal. Coil is there. There's so many coils, though. Maybe Foggy not going to be able to get any kills, really, at least for valuable units.
Trying to get to go for the ghouls, but Happy, the madman, is surrounding immediately. Almost nothing on the demon hunter. Can he swap something? No, the TP nor the staff used here. Level 2 demon hunter down.
Oh my god, the last second coil, that fiend was like 10 HP, the bird was in the air. All the ghouls are being killed, but yeah, Foggy couldn't pass the TP there just because the ghouls were so well positioned. Happy microing insane there, oh my god.
As so often, you guys are supporting like crazy. Kraftwerk, thank you for the Prime. Nico Lime, thank you for the 4-month resub. Thanks for the good content. Thank you for the hype train, everybody. Choo. Keep it rolling, just like Happy does. What item did he get? Oh, Robe of the Magi. This lich is already pretty scary.
Oh, and Happy just goes for the tier 3 expansion. We saw that on Shattered Exile, I believe, last week. Or no, that was against Leliat and War 3 Champions. And it didn't work there, but now with this lead that Happy has, of course it's going to work here. Not a big opportunity for Foggy to at least win the fight over the expansion, but he might be able to cancel the gold mine nevertheless.
That would be big time, and I'm kind of curious that Happy is not going for the push. Maybe it's because he lost so many ghouls and then lacks the damage against buildings. There's an AP coming up. Foggy with another kill here. The focus fire of the Dryads is adding up, but also the damage of Coil Nova against Keeper. Mana Burn's coming in now, but it's really difficult to get rid of all the nuke weapons for Happy when you only have Mana Burn 1.
Foggy's main goal here could be to force that greater mana, and that's what he's going to do. Now I'd say he could just probably try to back away. I would say one thing deterring Happy from going for that push is the fact he doesn't have that town portal. He tends to go for a tier 3 expansion if he fails an expansion on tier 1, because of course you sell that TP. Oh, almost a surround. All the heroes are so low. Staff pass, but so many Dryads have fallen for Foggy.
The AP was not positioned offensively, defensively, but offensively. Is there a chance to still kill this?
So close.
No repair possible, of course. It's really close, but there are enough ghouls to take it out, and Happy's Haunted Gold Mine is hurt, and I was a little bit roughed up, but still standing. And from here on out, it's going to be relatively easy for Happy if Foggy doesn't find a solution.
Yeah, still that Demon Hunter struggling to find level 3. Now Foggy's finally going to be able to, but that's just the difficulty of this map. Happy has the ghouls, has the coil to tank creeps with. He can power creep at any stage in the game, but Foggy's struggling. At least he gets a push on vulnerability, but Happy also gets a consumable, gets a Healthstone, and he is already on his way to level 5 Death Knight. The experience on Happy, my god.
Yeah, the hero levels are absolutely insane. Just like for Glory Heaven, who's subbing for 43 months, and Acilio subbing for 3 months. Keep it up, guys. And Happy, yeah, closing in on 5-4. The trades were just so much better. Creep speed, so much better. Yep. Every encounter, so much better. Except the first one, maybe. Yeah, Foggy needs a little miracle, and he lets the Ents walk north. Thing?
Yeah, interesting. I mean, maybe he's going to go for one big push towards that expansion. Like, he's breaking upkeep right away. He's going to be 70 supply against potentially, yeah, probably against 50 supply. So with those trees, with the 20 supply advantage, with now level 3 on the Demon Hunter, Foggy might have a timing. But if this doesn't work, he's going to have to go tier 3. He's going to have to go for the super late game, which Happy's always favored in.
Yeah, a little bit of distraction, but the Keeper has no staff, can't really reunite with his army. Changing plans. Happy has a heal potion and a heal scroll, so very well equipped for what's to come, except maybe a mana potion on the DK. What's he doing up north? Was he scanning somewhere? Yeah, scanning the main to see if tier 3 has started. Now he sees, just tier 2, but a lot of production.
Oh, wow.
Should still be very comfortable.
That's super sick from Happy, just to confirm. All right, I got to defend this. He's going to be at a big supply advantage. I need to play defensive. I need to break upkeep myself, that Happy just did. And the nuke! Okay, but on the illusion, the wrong one, but just the amount of damage that almost one-shots that illusion. But still, Foggy forces mana. There's no mana potion. The Tumor Relic is not done with the expansion. Only 1 coil left for Happy. This is a really good timing for Foggy still.
2 and 2 upgrades coming for Foggy as well, and Happy is only on 1-0. Illusion once again, very, very helpful. Of course, he would love to be tier 3, but that's so far away. He has to do something right here, right now. Still a heal scroll available. Big concave of Dryads. Nuke ends up on the Demon Hunter once again, but there is still the Symbol Potion and the Staff and the heal scroll. He can stay in for a little longer.
Ooh, value heal scroll from Happy now, who reaches level 5. Gets a mana potion to use that level 3 coil. Demon Hunter, a little while longer like you mentioned. Meat Wagon finally comes in, but out of position, going to be focused right away by Foggy. 80 supply versus 57, but just where's the 80 supply? There's some Dryads here. It doesn't look like an 80 supply army.
Really does. Demon Hunter very, very hurt. I think there's a staff coming in soon. If he just kicks this Meat Wagon, it would be so helpful. But at the moment, the Disease Cloud is just staggering up like crazy. Demon Hunter out of the fight. He is diving, but only for the Fiend with the Dryads. Oh, they're suffering big time now. There's like 9 supply about to drop, as they're still a little slow. Can he reach? Let's it go.
And there's tier 3 for Foggy. Gonna need to transition into Bears and probably Ancients of Wind and probably try to get level 5 Demon Hunter. That's what Foggy has to do now. But Happy is about to get level 5 Lich from the red camp, wasting no time. And the supply is still advantage Foggy, but the health is certainly not.
A player's forces are
Needs time. And we need to thank Darkness, because Darkness has donated €5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And $7 by Fishy. War 3 history coming in. Love to see those Foggy versus Happy finals. Thanks for making this happen. With that, we are officially above 100, $105, 45 short of the maximum prize pool that we can still boost currently. But can you even boost this Lich more? That damage of Happy is insane. 5, 2 wagons. About to push again.
Yeah, crazy, crazy Lich, my god. The Khadgars is nice on the side of Foggy. It means if the Dryads are even low on mana, they'll get all that mana back, and then they can heal at the Moonwells much more easily, which is nice. Same for the Bears later on. Also good for the Keeper, of course. So a decent item. Not the best. You, of course, want movement speed, but still just fine.
Happy doesn't have Web yet. Might be a chance for a Zeppelin play and drop behind the front line and just kill these wagons. Would love that. It's also expensive, of course.
Tier 3 almost done. That'll mean Orb right away. Does Foggy have 2 shops? No, just 1. Would love to see a second one so he can get Orb on both those heroes, because he's not going to have time to get, Bears out. Of course, he's already 80 supply, but what he can get is that double Orb right away, and that makes his army be a lot stronger. But Happy, 69 supply, double Meat Wagons. This is a strong push.
Hells yeah. Strong support coming in from Luke Skywalker. Thank you for the sub. Let's go, Foggy. He definitely needs that support right here, right now. Big concave of Dryads, but they all have to dance against the Disease Cloud. Mana burn coming in, but Lich still has mana to work with. Still Nova. Entangle on the Abomination up front, but no follow-up damage. Interesting. Fiend goes down. Wants to get rid of that piercing damage soon, first and foremost. And can he save that Demon Hunter? There is potions available. That DH is not leaving anytime soon.
Foggy's getting some kills, but the Meat Wagons have gone uncontested. 64 against 66, but the coil arrives on time, and now Happy pulls ahead in supply by currently 8. 1 Fiend finally falls, but 3 Dryads are matched. Meat Wagons are being focused. They're kind of trading everything, but we know who that favors. Of course it's going to favor Happy.
With those hero levels 4, sure, level 6 on the DK in 17 minutes. Demon Hunter just can't catch up, and I feel like there's a coil. There absolutely is, and the Nova after eating a unit. That is GG, and 1-0 for Happy.
Very well played to him. He went for the expansion, got it canceled, but then just the perfect follow-up. Foggy, man, yeah, losing that Demon Hunter in the mid-game kept him on level 2, which means he lost the next fight after that, which meant that the push towards Happy's expansion was a lot weaker. And then it just snowballs and snowballs, and Happy, if Happy gets ahead in experience, it's extremely difficult.
Yeah, that was a great opener, but Happy also with the perfect plan B. Great way to recover. I feel like Foggy's game not as clean as, for example, last week. There were some problems there in this play, which kneecapped him a little bit.
Yeah.
But cool game nonetheless. Wonder, I don't know, faster tier 3, but very, very hard to pinpoint this. Just feel like this keeper opening is just not great. Not great anymore.
Oh yeah, because Happy just knows all I gotta do is stay alive, scale my heroes, get items. Doesn't even matter if I'm down 20 supply. If I have DK5, Lich level 5, and I have nice items on my Lich, which I'm always going to get because of my creep routes in the early game again, there's just no chance, because the keeper just does not scale.
Yeah, I think the fight on the right-hand side was a little bit what broke Foggy, because that was really where the XP difference was staggering up. From there on out, it was really hard for Foggy, and I don't know if he has to fight there, especially focusing the Dryads, the Fiends. Maybe there was a chance, especially with the One of the Wind, to do some damage there, but in the end, didn't focus the Ghouls too much, rather on the Fiends. They were all healthy, and hard to recover from that.
Okay, Shattered Exile will be the next map. Again, a macro map, but again, a map that almost always goes late game, and we saw a very special strategy from Foggy on this map last week. Very, very special.
Oh, what did he do again? Remind me.
The quadruple mountain giant timing towards the fast expansion of Happy.
Yeah, that's really interesting how they will dance around this now. If Happy is still expanding, if Foggy is still trying to do the same. I give you guys a prediction, of course. Let's go.
Dude, Happy is 2,600 MMR. He's almost 2,700 MMR. It's just, that's insane, dude. Like, it's 700 higher than, like, what my end goal for, like, my peak performance would be. It's like, what the hell?
It is pretty sick. In the ELO ranking on War 3 Champions, he fell down to 3rd. Behind Lin and 120. And speaking of 120, there is a show match between Happy and 120 this very Sunday at 1 p.m. Of course, streamed by yours truly, Neo. And tomorrow there's a show match between Happy and TED, who will play random. It's gonna be guaranteed fun, I think.
Yeah, it's $500 per map, right? That they win? Something like that?
I think 300 if that didn't change.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice.
A lot of ice cream, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it was best of 6, if I remember correct, as well. So
yes,
lots of games.
Yeah, I wonder if they have a special rule set for tomorrow's TED games, because otherwise it's just free $1,800 for Happy, of course. But with TED, you never know. He might have something for his viewers.
He's definitely still very strong. TED, you could still beat most players in the world, but he's obviously not Happy's level. He's obviously not a top 10 player, probably not even a top 15 player, but, if he gets the right race, if he gets the right matchup, the right map, he definitely has the mechanics and the intuition to take games off really good players.
I know that all the Chinese streamers love their random heroes, so maybe we see something of that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. We have again the keeper opener. Foggy bottom left, of course, trailing a map. Happy upper right, and is it the fast expansion once again on this bigger map, Shattered Exile? Remo and I adore this map since, I don't know, War 3 Champions Finals 9, and we had so many great games in the most recent War 3 Champions Finals, and I want to ask you guys, please unveto this map. It's such a beauty, and nobody really plays it, nobody gives it a chance. Now you saw the pros playing here, you know what to do, you know what kind of games are played here. Unveto Shattered Exile.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're an undead player or something like that, where you can go for these fast expansion strategies. This is a great Cryptlord map, this is a great Dreadlord map, it's a macro map. If you're a human player, you're going to be able to practice getting your expansion up and playing the long macro games. It's a great map to practice that will help your other maps as well. For most races.
Exactly. Here we go. Sacrificial Skull 1 and 2. And Foggy is making his way across after perfect scouting, I would say. Hunter's Hall. This seems to be his new opener. No fast tech, no fast counter expansion, but the Hunter's pressure.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'd be interested to know his thoughts. Of course, he's got his English YouTube channel now, which I've been watching a little bit of, but I have yet to see this, like his thoughts on this exact reaction to fast expansion from Happy. But, I mean, Huntresses are still very good against the Ghouls. and it's not as though your tech is that delayed, especially if your plan is to just go for a counter expansion regardless, so I suppose it's alright. I just would like to see Foggy get a quicker tier 2, and then maybe get an early Huntress Hall.
I think you can do that. I'm with you on that. Timing-wise, that should be a little better. Happy is moving on to plan B. No fast expansion, not brute forcing this, but rather tech again. And Foggy only following up now. That's the downside of the Huntress build.
Yeah, I suppose 2 Sacrificial Skulls in exchange for about a 20-second tech advantage, which generally the Night Elf is ahead in tech in this matchup. Yeah, that's not bad for Happy if he's just going to do that every time.
So he takes some ghouls away, which of course now that he remains on 1 base will hurt. It seems like Foggy is a little more conservative with his mana compared to game 1.
Yeah. Aura can chase down that Keeper a little bit, but the items of course are great for Foggy. Could even maybe pick up a Circlet. Do these creeps wake up? I'm surprised these creeps don't wake up actually.
They're very, very silent.
Yeah, normally all those creeps that camp do on other maps, but good design. I hate it when shops wake up. It's terrible for everyone other than a Blade Master player. So, yeah, don't wake the shops up.
Yeah, these 2 or 3 people, they won't complain too much, I guess. Happy creeping with ghouls at the same time, and Foggy kind of lost track, I feel.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expansion being pulled, but what the hell? Okay, he's staffing now to the Huntress, and he's going to entangle the Taskmaster. Foggy not with the perfect timing. Okay, now he's just going to get treants and just going to creep it straight up. And then are we going to have an expansion? Wisp, is it coming across? Don't see one.
There is. One is still at the moon well, not doing anything. Now moving across. Maybe shift click wrong or something? I don't know.
Level 3 on the Death Knight now. He can go across the map. Tier 2 is already done. Immediate Tier 3 for Happy. Of course, you need that for the Destroyers against the Entangle and Expansion. Now for Foggy.
Right on. Is that timing still okay? DK finds the Wisp. Not killing it, actually. Interesting. Happy, once again, Tier 3, as you said. Just sharking around, scouting, figuring out what's gonna happen. Foggy's tech only finishing in 3.
Nice Entangle. If that Death Knight got an auto attack, that Archer would have been dead to the level 2 coil. So nice to be precautious there. Yeah, like you mentioned, the tech. Don Alchemist. Ooh, we're getting mass air from Foggy, and this is something he's been successful with recently.
Poison Ivy onto the DK. That surround is
It's
close,
dead.
and there's oh, is it though? No reveal. Yes, it must be.
Wow.
Oh man. Like no. Whoa, he keeps it close, dude. Foggy playing with fire. And that is a DK kill in the early level 3. That's so expensive and exactly what Foggy needs.
Yeah, that's a mistake I didn't realize, obviously, until the Death Knight died from Happy. He always, I was going to say almost always, but no, he always buys a Staff of Teleportation on the Death Knight when he does this harass, so that's not a possibility. But
No
this
mana.
time he doesn't. Yeah, he's got no... Okay, Foggy doesn't have an Entangle, but he might still just be able to get this Lich kill. One more Acid Bomb possibly would be enough. No. Block. Oh my god, Happy.
Sick mid-game. Unholy Aura is helping a little bit, of course, but that is so expensive. Fiend staying behind. Statue coming only now. Ghouls won't do too much. Engines of Wind are coming, and a couple of Chinese players have played this mass air style very, very successfully versus Happy. I'm not too surprised that Foggy is trying this again.
Yeah, it's sort of the ultimate, I talked about in the first map, you know, the economic, the strategic play, as opposed to going for the mechanical play. This is like the ultimate, at least Night Elf strategy that's like, I'm just going to play strategically. It's about positioning, it's about when and where you take fights, but once you're in the fights, the micro doesn't have to be that crazy.
True. Acid Bomb right click, basically. And
I mean, you could use Fairy Fire a little bit, but, you know, it's not that good to use. Okay, Creepjack again.
Interesting. Lich still very, very hurt as the statues weren't here yet. Fiend dies as he had to make the choice. What do I say? Lich or Fiend? But he goes for the counters around.
Oh,
Get
no.
out of my face, but it's the Lich about to drop as well. Any chance to save him?
Oh my
Keeper
god.
in trouble.
He passed all the items. He passed all the items to the Lich during transition. He passed both the gauntlets. The Lich, if the Lich lives because of these item passes.
Oh my god, Happy is so good. Keeper went home, is alive. Acid Bomb still ticking down. Chemical Rage, what's the cooldown? Not much longer. Oh, is he intercepting it? There's the Huntress coming. Acid Bomb, slam dunk, baby.
He's gonna deny it. Yep.
Oh. This is exactly the level of play that we're expecting. Be not blocking perfectly, otherwise the ghouls would have been a real threat to this alchemist. But now the Keeper comes back and things are looking beyond great for Foggy.
Yeah, expansion fully saturated, almost not forgotten about. And one thing we have to look out for, of course, on this map is the potential for sappers. Do we have no Nature's Blessing yet? So Happy could look for that play. But yeah, this is only going to get better as the Fairy Dragons start to come out.
Foggy has to prevent any expansion plays by Happy, who is super broke though with the second hero revive of the game. Can he even push it? He's gonna go Destroyer Form in Ghoul Frenzy, but he's nowhere near 50. He shouldn't really have a chance to expand. And Foggy's army is growing massively.
And what Happy needs to combat the economic edge, the heroes, the items, he does not have right now. Not even good items on the Lich, despite having 4 items. And, of course, level 1 Lich because of those hero kills.
So the Giant Strength, more HP against the Nuke. Very good. Is there still a Tome of Experience in the game? Nope, was removed because it's imbalanced and lame.
True. But I'm an Orc player, so I love imbalanced and lame. I love it. Both those things, they're in my playbook, Neil.
I got it. I got it. I really don't want to meet you on ladder ever. Thank God I'm too bad.
One day, if I keep losing and you keep winning, eventually. Ooh, 2-0. Yeah, Foggy, one thing, we talked about this last week. I love that Foggy just spams these upgrades. He gets 3-3 on these Fairy Dragons if he's given the opportunity.
Interesting game here. Once again, Shattered Exile. Delivering, as always. We're going to a little bit of a creeping game, as you said. Once this Huntress Hall, I love it that he has it so early. 2 attack upgrades, 1 defense upgrade. And now is he diving for the economy of Happy?
Could be the beginning of a hit-and-run game again. Strategical play, avoiding fights, avoiding having to face Happy's micro should be the name of the game for anyone facing Happy. But Happy, of course, going to search for fights because he needs to trade when he's still somewhat close in supply. Right now, Happy would definitely win this fight, but given another 2-3 minutes, it's going to be all Foggy.
Gotta be careful. No staff preservation. Oh, 200 HP. Is, of course, still a lot. Alchemist always a lot of HP. And this is Happy's push. This is it. I think Foggy can hold this relatively easy in comparison to previous games.
Ooh, that third Fiend coming in is a big, big deal. Of course, it's all about the Fiend numbers here. I mean, Foggy's only... Why is he only 55 supply? Why isn't he building units? He should... Like, Happy can win this fight. It's not going to be easy, but he could definitely win this fight. How much mana does he have? He's got enough on the Death Knight.
Foggy was investing heavily into upgrades and staying greedily at 50.
Yeah.
No reinforced defenses, though, and that might hurt him. But okay, that's a lot of fairies now.
Ghouls still finding value. Of course, they can attack the webbed units. They just can't attack up. Coil is there. Devour a little bit late. Focus Fire. Frost Armor. No units so far. Yeah, nice Focus Fire on the statue, but also counter focus on the Alchemist that has to be careful.
How freaking fast Happy is moving his units away. Unbelievable. Hard to follow. Losing the Destro, though, as a couple of fairies are going into the back line. Lich level 3, DK level 4. Aura, of course, makes things a lot easier, but it's time to annihilate these ghouls now.
So far, only the Destroyer falling. No Fiends have fallen, and that's the... There's 2 more coils. That was the third to last coil. Second Destroyer being focused down now as well, but Happy has definitely traded well as he can. He's only lost ghouls in that single Destroyer, like I said, losing the other one to the north of the fight, I imagine. More from the last statue, but this is all kind of Happy. It's 49 versus 52 supply. And yeah, Happy's still 50 supply. Kind of owned Foggy there.
Incredible. But still very good chances, except if there's Coil Nova. No
Lock.
mana on the lich, but staff is ready. Was no Dark Ritual here, and Happy on the back of this fight is expanding. Not sure if Foggy knows. Foggy needs reinforcements, 400 gold.
I'm still kind of confused as to how Foggy's been so low on supply. This expansion was not late. His mid game was very good. The expansion was saturated on time. Yes, you mentioned lots of upgrades, but other than that, he should have been 60, 65 supply there. Smart of Foggy to continuously repair, though. He repaired the expansion during that fight because he knew that Happy might be thinking about sending a sapper towards the expo.
Oh yeah, and the expo is right next to this, for sure. We're going for the statues once again. Feels like lots of damage, but very little kills for Foggy. Maybe that is changing. Supply advantage for the undead, never really good. Who's also getting acolytes now during that fight. Maybe doesn't even need that. The fiend splits are incredible, so the acid bomb is never getting a lot of targets, and he's just out microing him out of this world.
And if you can't win this game, Foggy, unfortunately, what game can you win? At least today, at least in this series, this is a hard loss to take because, yep, 2-1 or 2-0 Happy. Jesus, that was a game you have to win. That was a must-win mid-game from Foggy. How does Happy do that?
He had 2 hero kills, DK level 3. Everything was super low, but it feels like it wasn't punished enough. The follow-up was not really there.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to go back and watch the replay just to see, like, did Foggy invest into... Did he, like, burn 2 heal scrolls for something in the early fights? Like, did he have to rebuy a TP that I forgot about? Like, I just don't know. You know, did he uproot his tree in his main or something? Because I just feel like the supply was not there with the advantage he had. Again, should have been 65 against 50. There's no reason he should not have had that 15 supply advantage, which is where you have to be with Fairy Dragons to beat Undead if they're microing accordingly.
Next map is a relatively normal one, if I remember correctly. I got that posted somewhere.
Was it AZ or have they not switched yet?
Oh, springtime.
Ah, springtime.
Just
Good.
changed.
This was a Mass Dryad game and lots of meat wagons last week, I remember, and Foggy, I think, won.
Okay, let's try this. We got a new sub. Thank you, Massa, for the 913 sub. Man, I almost cried when Neo talked in his podcast about readmore.de. Thanks for the good entertainment. Else, yeah, everybody, if you guys are looking for a German board, a German community, what was prior Readmore is now rejoined.de. Join us on Rejoined.
Join us. All right.
The song by Bad Religion. Come join us.
Ooh, nice. All right, springtime for the second time today. We saw it once earlier, right?
Foggy vs. Thunder.
Right. Oh yeah, very quick game. That's why I forgot about it.
Yeah, that was a little odd. So, will Happy try to expand again? Will Foggy do this Huntress build again?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Foggy against the ropes, of course. Happy on his way to the 3rd Back2Wwarcraft Cup win in a row. First it was Starbuck, then it was Foggy, and now it's Foggy again.
All right.
At least one. Come on, at least one map, Foggy.
Yeah, reverse sweep him. I don't think Foggy's ever done that. Has anyone ever done that against Happy? I don't think so. Not that I remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, last week it was the reverse sweep for Happy versus Foggy. Now the other way around. Let's go.
Yep. Definitely is capable of doing it. Definitely a good map. You know, a lot of choke points on this map can be good for the Dryads, but also in the late game can be great for the meat wagons, of course. And the Dryads then have to be the ones maneuvering a little bit more. We'll see. Will Foggy change anything up? Is he going to stick to the keeper? Probably.
I would think so too. Or maybe he's so desperate that he's going Demon Hunter now. But I really hope that it's... Like, Foggy is preparing really, really well for new maps usually. So I could see him having a very good creep route towards level 3 here, which of course you need. But keeper it is.
Yeah, and all these new maps, I think it's very much worth it, exploring Warden creep routes, because you never know. You never know if you can do some really nice double Ancient of War creeping. Like, until you test it out, you don't know how quickly you can get level 3. One of these maps could potentially have the fastest level 3 creep route for a level 3 Warden in the entire game, so worth experimenting, worth trying out. But for now,
Dude!
Foggy not gonna do it.
Hey, look at the other side.
Oh. Oh! 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 That's new. Of course, Lich expansion, very common for players other than Happy.
Yeah, on Tide Hunters.
Yeah.
Is Happy going to the middle?
Ooh.
I've yet to see anybody trying that.
Yeah, as a first expansion, yeah, I've yet to see that. Let's see. I mean, of course, the natural expansion is difficult. We saw Thunder earlier struggling to get that crept.
Yep.
Nova used right away on the Wisp.
Players'
Did Foggy
forces are
see the
under
Lich?
attack.
Probably assumes because he had no time to react and the Wisp died, even if he didn't physically see it. But the Keeper's still nevertheless going to go down to the expansion.
Damn. Happy's always playing the same.
No Nova. And the Wisp comes in. Happy. Going to try to get the last hits here without using any mana. I'm going to try to keep that Lich healthy, ideally, as well.
Yeah, I got no solution to heal it, of course. First, Ziggurat cancels, but that was probably just a decoy. Foggy has a lot more mana to use. No more Wisps here, but more Treants.
Hunter's Hall coming up, the standard reaction, but this time, second Ancient War. That was not something built in the last 2 previous games. It was just the Hunter's Hall. And trees will
He sees
cancel.
that Happy is committed to this expansion, apparently, especially with the Lich, you kind of have to. So mass hunts it is. Also more tanky against Nova than Archers are.
Level 2 will be achieved from this Treant, and that will give enough mana for the Nova to secure the Sasquatch if Happy really needs it. But no, just going to Nova the Treants to try to keep the Ziggurat alive, but won't. Claws of Attack of the Keeper, helping Foggy cancel all these.
Ooh, is that an already? Happy's not attacking. He's still trying to brute force this. Very, very low mana. Also, a lot of necromancy very low. If Foggy gets the last hit here, that would be so sick, but he can't afford it because his health is so low.
Alright, Gloves of Haste. 2.3 for the Lich, and Happy yet to send a skeleton. He might be assuming, okay, Foggy never goes for mass huntresses, but that is what Foggy's going to be doing now. Both Ancient Wars soon to be producing. Keeper has full mana almost again. But if the Lich gets level 3, this is really strong against Huntresses. If they clump up, you have unlimited mana thanks to the Rod of Necromancy, and you just Nova them after Nova them, and they can't heal up. You need heal scrolls.
Yep. Not gonna be easy though. Thank you, RM Kid, for the Prime. I guess you're from readmore.de as well, or now rejoined, if your name is Kid. Anyway, we have another push, and that's another kill.
Nerubian going to be focused down. Might not be killed if Happy decides to hold, but instead Happy prioritizes getting level 3 on the Lich. Not tech. Okay, he just now started the tech as soon as I said not teching. So Foggy's successful, but they're both going to be on tier 1 for a long time now.
Yeah. Foggy teching, both teching.
Wow.
Nobody's expanding. This is such an odd game, but hey, I love it. Happy is gonna be supply stuck because his Ziggurat is falling. More expenses that he really doesn't want to have.
Yeah. Lich level 3, I wonder what you can do. I mean, it's, of course, a better spell offensively than Coil, but you still need, like, you don't need Lich level 3 as an undead, but you need Death Knight level 3 as an undead, so if the map is more or less crept out by the time their late tier 2s are done, it might be difficult for Happy to really have control of the mid game.
Oh boy. This is gonna be an interesting one. Also, what's the follow-up? Is he gonna go wins again? Because if you only have level 1 Coil, and then there's Acid Bomb Focus Fire,
Right.
who's super hard to heal against it, Nova level 2 has no impact because all your fairies are magic immune.
Could be a great call. Also, Nova level 2 not great against Dryads if Foggy wants to go more tier 2 heavy with lures instead of wins. But yeah, I definitely think, Yeah, just a lot of pressure with an Alchemist with level 2 Entangle. You could even just kill that Lich if there's only level 1 Coil quite easily before Destroyers, so not a bad call.
Foggy needs a big W here in this series, and I feel like he's on the way there. We had the same feeling before, and then Happy has always turned it around. Ghouls are on the way. Expecting an expansion. Will he find it?
That's a nice position for that Tree of Life. I really like that from Foggy, but just Happy know about it.
No.
Ooh.
Rare mistake. Well, not expecting this at all. He might be fooled. Is it blasphemy to assume that Happy can be fooled?
Oh, no. He's a fool. He's a fool. We can call him it. It's alright. It's alright. Maybe someone in chat's gonna get mad.
Clip that and please send it to Happy.
Yeah, you're a fool, Happy, alright? I pity the fool as well.
Wow. Rough words.
But with that being said, you're probably gonna 3-0, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say. Alright, level 3 though, on the Keeper. Has been eating Novas time and time again. Archer scouting for the possibility of another expansion attempt. Death Knight finally on the way, and an Acolyte Tier 2 expansion from Happy, it seems. But the Archer's going to be really nice for Foggy to scout that.
Exactly. Panda second, third different hero combo. First it was Keeper D8, then it was Keeper Alchemist, now it's Keeper Panda. And back to Dryads.
Tree's finished. See how long it takes Foggy to realize. He hasn't uprooted it yet. Hey, this is 50 gold. 60 gold, 70 gold, 80 gold, 90 gold, 100, on and on and on. Not uprooted yet. Not uprooted yet. Still. Okay, there it goes. 120 gold lost.
You're really good at counting, Carson.
It's one of my strong suits.
Uh-oh, there's another Nova. Now.
Oh my god, okay. Used defensively. Nicely done from Happy, as always, and one Treant is left. But the Panda's creeping behind this.
At least. Also, more scouting with Crystal Ball. And the expansion has finally arrived, but it feels like it should be finished about even, eh?
Pretty close, pretty close. But the downside of this, of course, for the side of Happy is no Tier 3. Foggy doesn't need Tier 3. He can just go Dryads, but Happy needs the Destroyers.
The Keeper is dead.
Foggy, you alright, bro? Happy, alright, bro? He alright?
He lives!
Are these guys alright?
It's getting late.
It's getting late, yeah, the mistake, a rare mistake from Happy, and a very terrible mistake from Foggy almost, just AFKing his Keeper.
Brute forcing this expo now. What's happening?
He's gonna lose everything for this. Ogre Mauler, 3 Huntresses. Is this worth it?
Probably not.
It's a lot of experience.
Yo. Second hunt. They're all slowed. Acolytes fighting.
But
it's
Treants.
time. Couple of Treants. True.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
More than a couple. What is going on? This is the most clowny, Happy Foggy game ever.
Yeah, both have to be so careful though. Coil ending up defensively, but you gotta watch out for that Nova. He's not losing everything, he's killing everything.
Yeah, apparently 12 Treants helps bolster the forces of Foggy.
True. Oh, can he brute force this again? Switching the focus. Oh, I can't. There would be so much time again. There we go. Still has the potion, keeps the Keeper safe. Wow, wild.
Nova again to deal with the Treants. Ogre Mauler's getting quite low. Dryad falls. Okay, Foggy's lost his entire army, but Happy, of course, doesn't have the expansion still.
Ogre is... Oh, not even level 2.
I think he denied it with the Nerubian, actually. Maybe not, maybe not. Level 4 on the Lich soon. And level 2 on the Death Knight, finally.
Ay, Tier 3 cute. Foggy seems very confident.
A player's forces are under attack.
He knows he's secured the economic advantage. So he knows that Happy has to creep and try to get a strong tier 3 army. Counter that. Foggy can respond. Level 4 on the Lich.
And Panda creeping, closing in on 3. Having that statue still is amazing, of course. Foggy, again, needs more
Player's
stuff.
forces are
Expo
under
is
attack.
running and running and running. Not reflected in this army yet. But yeah, we're gonna... Is it going mountain giants or bears? What do you think?
Probably at least a couple of bears. I would imagine later on mountain giants, but it's tough when he's already 48 supplies. So I mean, he should probably at least cancel out one dryad and get a bear out. But I would say breaking upkeep with mountain giants might not be the worst of choices.
Staying at below 50. Going more upgrades. Defense upgrades. Attack upgrade. Not going for the bear upgrades, nor the mountain giants upgrades, which I don't know. Now going for the bear upgrade. But yeah, really greedy staying at 50.
Awful, awful, awful items for Foggy. He can sell all 3 of those if he wants. The belt he can keep, probably. Uses the crystal. Reveals something. I don't know what he revealed.
Right. Happy's army. He was right at the shop, so
Oh, nice.
Happy just grabbed that. Good game sense.
Alright, double heal scroll for the panda. And buys a circlet as well to replace the terrible items. Red camp going to be craft Happy. Might just have to go creep his own red.
Like not perfect movement. Foggy's getting so rich. 700 gold, red spot, double heal scroll, medallion of courage, always nice for the panda. This camp feels like a red spot sometimes. Happy the furbolg in front of his base. And Foggy will have the infrastructure up with Ancient of Wind, upgrades, everything that's not units. He plays this so greedy.
Yeah, and for once, Foggy has actually the, I want to say, experience advantage soon. Yeah, at least he's even. It's hard to tell who exactly has the experience advantage. It's 3-4 versus 4-3, so yeah, we do have a graph for that. It's pretty close, though, pretty close. But at least, Happy's not ahead for once in experience.
But Happy is knocking on your door, and now we will see if Foggy was too greedy and started production too late.
64 versus 53. Master training is still 60 seconds away. Alchemist third. I'm sorry if you said that, but Alchemist third.
I have not seen this, and how beautiful it is against Breath of Fire.
Oh my
I have
God.
never seen this hero combo for an undead ever.
Happy used to do it in like 2010. Is Happy just killing Foggy right now? What
This
the
is
hell?
so sick. If that works, what the hell? This would be so sick.
Cheaper than double heal scroll.
Yep. For sure. True.
An acid bomb with orb as well.
Double minus armor. I keep telling you guys. Finally, the pros realizing this as well. Probably going chemical rage, but hey, we'll see. Kolnova on the panda, who has the double heal scroll, of course. Bears are coming in. Needs stabs and get him out of there, though. Incredible.
Foggy is quite resilient as well. His panda is so tanky, and he's getting 2 fiend kills. Like, it seems like Happy is living a while here, but really he hasn't killed a ton. He's killed, what, 2 bears and just nuked the panda a bunch. The dryads are still all standing. 48 against 69 supply with more bears reinforcing.
Exactly. Fiend starting to hurt. Dryads, ghouls starting to hurt. Nutrients immediately dispel. Panda! Oh no! Invo potion safe for now. Where's the return damage though? And how do you get the panda out? Stab, 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 stab! Oh, nice by Foggy. Sacrificing the bear, but redo then stab.
Oh no, Happy is doing the Happy things where he's slowly catching up in supply and doesn't seem to be dropping below 50. But the panda's back. Almost out of mana again, but... And Happy, I was about to say, also out of mana, but he's got 2 coils. Alchemist goes down, but he was out of mana himself. He got all the value he could possibly get. The Lich reaches level 5. Alright, they're trading everything.
They're trading everything. Fiend left-hand side, Dryad right-hand side, another Dryad down. Statue, though. The longevity in this fight is dependent on statues, and that was the last one where the keeper is safe. Foggy. Little bit of inactive bears left and right, not perfect. Dryads can kill this fiend. Oh my god. 39 supply against 60. Oh,
Lich.
wait a minute. Boop.
All right. Well, Happy kind of holds on with that decent fight there, I would say. His expansion is coming up. 40 against 60. About the supply differential you expect being down a base for this long. But the hero's strong for both players. But the Panda 5 still one camp away, but there's a red available.
Man. That Happy is not giving this up is incredible. On the back of this fight, expanding. But now, hippos are coming. Getting ready for the late game. We are.
And it is Acid Bomb for that Alchemist. So, lots of minus armor. What's that? 9 minus armor, I think. 5 plus 4? I think that's what it is, right? It's level 1 minus 5?
First level of Acid Bomb is -3 though, right?
Ah, okay.
3, 4, 5?
A player's
All right,
forces
7.
Corruption is -4 for sure. Yep. That's a lot of armor. That's 0 armor bears.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
First we had griffins that made no damage, now we got bears that have no armor. What does this say?
Oh, no way Foggy gives up this red camp. He's got Treant there, but like you mentioned earlier with Happy's positioning when Foggy crept the red, Foggy had a position now to creep jack this red. Panda's still going to get 5 from the lab, but he's going to give up a potential aura to Happy.
Finds the claws of attack, not that great. What he gets is level 5 Panda. And might just be worth more. I don't know. It's so hard to get him there. Now the map is almost empty.
Oh, Lich goes back.
Good
That's
thing-
nice.
Good thing for Foggy. Oh, Ancient Django. Good thing for Foggy is that Happy, of course, is a split experience by 3. But Ancient Django, perfect item.
So nice. Alchemist almost level 3. We'll be able to get it from this green camp. Death Knight, of course, wants level 5. If he gets 5-5-3, man, the hero nuke. It's not going to be as strong as, say, with a Naga or something like that, or a Dreadlord, but the Acid Bomb is going to be huge. Okay, Heal Spray level 2. Also great against the Panda.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there is the Disable with Entangle, but that's a lot of mana used then. Hippos, can they do it? It's only 3. Happy has no weapon, so he's gotta win that air fight with Coil Nova.
Oh, wow. Happy's break. I was about to say, like, it might be wise for Happy to just chill, wait till he's even supply, because Foggy's going to be forced to attack into towers if he wants to fight with a supply advantage. But Happy's chain morphing Destros and just going for it. Now, I don't think it's wise for Foggy to fight into these mana Destros, despite being up in supply.
He needs to run. He needs to run. But he's running forward, which is not really what you want. Happy started web.
Oh, we forgot about Web, actually, it seems like.
Got
Not
it
a big
now,
deal, though.
Only when he really needs it. Orb is available, finally on the Keeper. Happy got a heal scroll. And the heal spray.
This micro from Happy. He loses the Fiend, yeah, but the kiting, the Nova, over time, the level 5 Lich is so good here. The Hippogriffs are too low to really come in. They're getting rejuved in the back. Breath is nice, yeah, but no Haze combination.
True. Lich in front. Ouch. But Coil is ready, of course. Now level 2, very powerful. Is there a chance for Foggy to do anything? He's trying to wear him out with all these Breath of Fire. Of course, he can't heal spray statues.
Yeah, that's great. It's great when the Panda can reach the statues. Sometimes Happy doesn't allow you to do that, but over time, if both these statues go down, that's a huge bonus to the army.
Getting close.
Foggy. Yeah. He's got plenty of mana. Look at this Panda. Always has breaths left.
Really? Wonder how. Crazy.
No Haze, I
Getting
guess,
close.
is why.
True. Can be dispelled, of course, with 4 destroyers, just feeding the Destros.
79 versus 70. The lumber low for Happy, but he just invested into an Abomination and Web, so...
Is it just me or does Foggy not feel confident at all?
Yeah, it would be great for Foggy to engage right now when the statues are low, when the mana is not full for Happy, but he wants to get more Hippogriffs. He's getting a second wind. He knows he needs more anti-air.
Yeah, makes sense. In the meantime, Happy is rising up to 80. Happy is getting bigger upgrades. Happy is always spending his gold a little better, I feel. But now Foggy wants to go to 100. Needs more time. 3rd attack upgrade.
Yeah.
Wonder if you shouldn't go for the defense upgrade if you face Orb of Corruption and Acid Bomb.
True, that'd be quite nice. And Happy only had 1 ghoul on lumber, by the way. He's rebuilding his 2nd and 3rd lumber ghouls, but for some reason he's been able to spend his gold perfectly in line with that.
Everything he does is perfect.
Just like that, Devour immediately on time. Nova there hits air and ground units, of course, if you land it perfectly. So it's so good for this sort of hit and run play.
Panda, I would love to see boots on him, but can you afford that at this stage of the game? Not sure. Feels like he can't really reach anymore.
Yeah, the endurance aura is so good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is a result of the 3 movement speed levels he got.
Yeah, Happy's just gonna do this all day. Like, he's just never gonna stop doing this. Like, he's never gonna let Foggy engage in. The only time Happy's going to engage in is if every single Hippogriff is 1 HP and webbed. And then he's gonna fight. And then he's gonna chain morph destroyers.
Foggy could play Sappers if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lab right next to Happy's expansion. There's a Wisp there too. Oh, Main's Mind Out. True of Eternity in the middle. The Stalemate Breaker. Yes, of course. Why not? Makes it hard for Happy to claim that hill.
Yeah, Foggy can maybe move some APs over if he has them, or just build a couple of APs, really solidify this middle, just like Concealed Hill oftentimes. Won't allow Happy to do this any longer, because then the economy will be too much. 86 supply for Foggy. He realizes he needs 100 to beat Happy.
Absolutely. We got a new sub, Definitely God. Thank you for the 18-month resub. Foggy's chances in this best of 5 are as alive as Carson's mustache. Well, good thing that Carson didn't shave for a while, and it's having the mustache back, or shades of a mustache back.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Right on.
Oh, speaking of shades, nicely done for
Nice.
Happy. Yeah, and he knows how many hippogriffs they are, and he knows where they're positioned, so he knows. He can get more range to go for Novas on those hippogriffs and clumps. So nice.
Happy going into high upkeep as well. It's been some time since we have these crazy 100 fights. It's the best. It's just the best.
Maybe a
Can
wagon.
Foggy find a wagon?
I think a wagon would be nice. Just 1 wagon for Disease Cloud to be spread to force the fight, because Foggy has to engage if there's a wagon. Although first Panda 5, I guess. More mechanical's not better.
5,000 gold in Foggy's expansion, 8,500 in Happy's expansion.
88 versus 96. Man. Is Happy ever going to engage? Is he just going to do this? Oh, hippogriffs from the side. Nova's there. They're all webbed. And oh, look at the hippogriffs. They could all fall. Oh, but there's enough.
He thought this is so smart, but it might backfire so much. Trying to catch up, but this is relatively easy and Happy standards to kite because of the movement speed. He's sending more and more hippos in, but it's all intercepted by Nova and Web and sheer force of will.
Still, though, big supply advantage for Foggy. All Happy needs to do, of course, is clean up the hippogriffs, and then the bears will fall to the destroyers, but still, 88 versus 75. Abomination entangled in the back. Happy not able to do everything perfectly, but he does eventually save that Abomination, and now kites into his base. This is where Foggy has thrown games in the past.
Yeah, why? Don't go into undead bases. We all know this. 1 bear down, 2 bear down, 3 move to the side. We got Rejuve everywhere. DK5, another Breath of Fire. But of course, scrolls are available in every undead shop, and heal spray as well. Mana's looking good for DK as well.
Oh my God.
Foggy losing more and more supply, and that looks like an overcommitment to me.
He tried, he got frustrated, but he didn't need to. He just needed to chill on that economic edge. He tried to get the hippogriffs, like he said, in a fancy positioning, but oh man, Happy I think just won this series.
Oh man, there was a hill that Foggy didn't want to die on.
Mana's still good for Happy somehow. 65 versus 70. Panda back and close to level 6, and still Happy has to fight because he's down a base. So maybe level 6 could be a win condition for Foggy.
He is fighting now. Lich close to 6, of course. Death and Decay not too bad. Tranquility would be amazing, but he's so far away from that. Entangle, kill, okay. man, the Tree of Eternity is still there. It's gonna get harder and harder for Happy to claim that. Breath of Fire massively onto 3 Fiends, as the splits weren't 100% perfect. Also no Devour on that Fiend. Might result in a double kill, but we get level 4 on the Alchemist, and now we got Acid Bomb too. Everything will melt against that, probably, but Happy is losing quite a few Fiends. On the other side, Foggy is losing seemingly everything.
Yeah, Lumber Ghouls now come in for Happy. He's got enough Lumber. Lich level 6. And that's Death and Decay now online. A lot of Fiends burrowing, not actually falling. A reveal would be a couple of kills for Happy, but of course the Breath can still hit those Fiends. But all these Dryads are falling. 37 versus 61. And Happy does it yet again. He's behind, but he makes it work. Just heroes for Foggy.
Crazy. Level 6 Panda. That, if one thing can turn this game around and save the series for Foggy, it is the Panda ultimate, but not if the Keeper is dead! Ouch, that hurts. Here it comes, Earthstorm and Fire, at least an ultimate. Cyclone immediately dispelled. The damage from the Fire Panda is great, of course. Taunt on the Storm Panda also neat, but does that equal 30 supply? I don't think so! Happy wins the 3rd Back2Wwarcraft Cup in a row, once again in tremendous fashion.
Yeah, of course, the Panda Ultimate is great, but it has heavy armor, and there was 3 Destroyers still left alive, so Foggy could clean up the Destroyers, and then that Panda Ultimate maybe could have sold the army, but Happy, I mean, Foggy should have won 2 of these games, let's be honest. He should have won 2 or 3 of these, but he's always got next week to try again.
Exactly. Oh man, it feels like he had some very, very good chances here on this game. Was clearly an overcommitment. And on map 2, after the hero kills, man. Oh, you gotta win that game after the hero kills!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, that Fairy Dragon game was a free win. Was a free win for somebody as good as Foggy. But yeah. He can go study these replays. I feel like there was a couple of even strategic mistakes in the second game. We were talking about why the supply was so low, so he's got something to study, go back to, and maybe try again. Because he was so close last week, a 5-map series. He won the first 2 games without making really any mistakes. But then today, just a lot more sloppy. And, you know, of course, there's a couple mistakes from Happy with that clowny sort of early game in the 3rd map. But speaking of maps.
Yes! I'm already on it, Carson.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
already on it.
Elagatua, thank you for the 66 months. Yes, I can explain it. 66 months for level 6. I appreciate that.
Explain to the viewers what is happening now that we found our champion in the Weekly Cup.
Absolutely. Now that the cup is over, everyone's favorite part of the day, where you guys get to have some autonomy, where you guys get to vote on things. What are you voting on? Well, let me start by saying currently the map pool is Amazonia, Last Refuge, Rusty Creek, Shattered Exile, Shallow Grave, Springtime, Turrock. Nailed it. Those are the 7 maps. What we're going to do is we're going to pull up a straw poll for you guys. You guys are going to vote for 3 maps of the 7 I just listed currently in the pool to remove from the pool, bring us down to 4. So when you guys get the straw poll, you're going to vote the 3 maps you do not want to see next week. Then we'll have 4 maps left over remaining in the pool. Then after that, we're going to bring up all the other maps. You know, your Northern Isles, your Concealed Hill, all those great maps, your Terranus Stands, Echo Isles. And we're going to randomize. We're going to spin a little wheel on stream, and we're going to bring 3 more maps into the pool, bringing us back again to 7.
Wow, that was 100% perfect. Carson, I'm going to share the straw poll with you. I created it now. You can show it on stream. The voting ends in 7 minutes, everybody. So be quick, be quick, be quick. Just as the freaking madman that is Kleine Schildpad, 20 gifted subs right at the end of the stream. What an absolute beautiful, beautiful person, donating and contributing so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always appreciated. Always comes in clutch at the end. Really, really appreciate you. All right.
Carson, do you have maps that you don't want to see next week?
Let's see. Oh, one sec. I gotta fix these alerts because they're in the wrong spot on this scene. There we go. Oh yeah, put those right at the top. Right at the top. Right on the refrigerator. I want to see what maps I want to see leave. Obviously Amazonia. Get it out of here. We've seen enough of it. We don't need it anymore. Turtle Rock, I think for the same reason. We've seen enough of it. Don't need it anymore. And then, maybe just continuing the trend, maybe a Last Refuge. But it's good to have a couple staples in the pool. But other than that, it's hard to tell. Yeah, probably the 3 that are being voted on. The old maps, this map pool is going to be insane. What are they going to vote on? Or I wonder what the randomizer is going to bring in after this.
Yeah, that is slowly but steady turning into one of my favorite parts here. Very, very good. And it's interesting if Last Refuge stays for me, as it is kind of a beloved map for a long time. But yeah, looks like is it on stream already? Looks like it.
Yep.
People want to see the new maps. That is pretty crazy.
That's nice. So what? I'm trying to remember. What are the potential maps we're gonna randomize after this? What are all? Do you have the list of all of them?
Oh, I should probably prepare this right now, Carson. Thank you very much. As we get a little bit of praise here. This is the greatest weekly cup, hands down.
Or maybe I'll do the wheel thing because that'd be easier than you maybe sharing and me capturing that and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know how that works?
Yeah, if you just send me the link, I can do it. Send me the link in the maps, and I'll set it all up.
It is wheelofnames.com.
All right, Wheel of Names. Hell yeah!
It is a beautiful.
Oh, it's saved. It's saved from last time. Incredible.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Conceal the hill. Terranus stand.
Dude.
What do we got? We got Echo Isles. We got what else is there?
Autumn Leaves.
Autumn Leaves, good.
Concealed.
Yeah, got that. Tide Hunters, got that.
Yep. Echo Isles.
Got that.
Terranus stand.
Got that.
Should be 6.
Yeah, I got 6.
Nice.
NICHTSEIALTH.
Wonderful.
Good.
New subs coming in. Foo-ha. And Indy Picard. Thank you. The poll is still up for a couple of minutes. 4 minutes to be precise. When you hear that, 2.5.
It looks as though it's pretty decided, yeah.
Is it, though? Can still turn it around. Oh, no dark mode, Carson. Unbelievable.
How do I get to dark mode on strawpoll.com?
I use an extension called Dark Reader.
Oh, I see. It makes everything dark mode. I see. Everything else is on dark mode. Actually, is my Twitter on dark mode? It might not be. Oh yeah, it is on dark mode. Good.
Okay.
Everything is.
Shallow Grave, seriously beloved every single time. Amazonia, absolutely hated for good reason. Interesting to me that Turtle Rock gets no love. I thought that it would be nostalgia, maybe. But yeah, vote looks pretty clear, man. And just getting further and further ahead. AZTRLR.
Yeah, and then say the randomizer brings in like an Autumn Leaves, Tide Hunters, Concealed Hill. We're going to have a brand new map pool.
Exactly. Every single week we will get a new map pool. Love it. Oh, we got 3 minutes left. 2.5. Be quick. Last chance, everybody. Last chance. Nope, that is the wrong one. Draw pool, there it is. Did we get any contributions? Nope. Prize pool for this week, $105. People will still be happy about that.
So that's what? 77 to happy and 20.
Thank the Lord, there is
like
a percentage tool on Matcherino, so yeah. I don't have to do that math.
Some sense to both players.
Turtle Rocks. Not everybody is of that opinion. All right, 2 more minutes. With a delay, I think 20 seconds. Last chance, everybody. Last chance. We need a big swing. I don't think we're going to get this.
AZTRLR seem to be out. Yeah, it's like a lot of votes to even think about getting Rusty Creek out. But the
community is speaking with one voice pretty much every week, to be honest.
Yep. They want the content. I mean, Twitch chat always votes for the content. It doesn't even matter. It's always for the content. They just want the craziest outcome always.
And so far, we did get the craziest map pools.
Yeah. No complaints from the players, though, so far. I mean, Happy's probably won't complain until he loses. Foggy seems fine with the new maps.
Yes. Everybody seems to be cool with that. Problem is we can't really get rid of AZ and Terranas and Turtle Rock because the Asians are still playing it in tournaments for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
You still want that on the ladder somehow? A lot more participation, I think, than last week. Votes ending in 40 seconds.
Yeah, last week I think there was also a couple more viewers too because that grand final was so epic. So it's not bad. Not bad today.
Correct. You guys are active. Love it.
All right, 20 seconds.
Boom, 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 boom.
Then I will spin to win.
Are you feeling it, Carson? Will you do a good job? Will you spin it nicely?
My RNG is I did get 2 crystal balls in the same game a couple days ago. I don't know.
I love the crystal ball because I'm too lazy to scout.
Yeah, it's
So
nice.
having a crystal ball, it's very cool for me.
All right, I think I'm still on virtual camera. Yep, there we go. That should work for you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, we seem to be good. Lindfra, thank you for the 22 months. Appreciate you.
Not only throwing us $100, but also the sub. Lindfra is having a great day today.
All right, we are oh so close. It should be. I mean, this is the longest 24 seconds of my life.
Yeah, nothing will change here anymore. There's no chance without fraud that Rusty Creek is getting 32 votes in no time.
Yeah.
Nope, you all voted. Everybody who wanted to vote, voted. And Amazonia, Turtle Rock, and Last Refuge are eliminated from next week's map pool.
All right, and now we will spin the wheel. So here we go to the wheel. Okay, here's the first spin. This is the map that will be introduced into next week's map pool. We're going to do this 3 times for 3 maps in total. Here's spin number 1. And the first map introduced will be Concealed Ale. Yep, Concealed Ale. There's 1 new map as well added. Oh, you got that? You got that, Nia? You got that written down? You good?
I got CHN. Let's go.
Spin number 2. Ooh.
Paranas, hey.
All right.
One more.
Last spin.
Last one. What's it gonna be? I'm so excited, Carson. Northern Isles. Okay,
Alright.
pretty. Two normal ones, 1 wild one. So our map rule next week consists of Rusty Creek, Shattered Exile, Shallow Grave, Springtime. Okay. Now I'm gonna sort it. Concealed Hill, Rusty Creek, Shattered Exile, Shallow Grave, Springtime, Terrana Stand, and Northern Isles.
So we almost have the perfect new map pool. We just need to get TS out next week, guys. And oh yeah, we're gonna have to remove. I guess what we do is next week, guys, we remove the 3 maps that we just added in, and then we re-roll to hope for to get the perfect roll again. That's what we.
I
go
like
for.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. Damn, Carson, that was it. That was a quick one compared to last week.
Yeah. Oh, Natural Warren, thanks for the 8 months, bro. Right before we're about to turn off the stream.
Yeah.
And now I have a question for myself. I'm wondering if I want to play ladder right now. I'm wondering. Do I raid myself and play ladder, or do I just go make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and watch Todd? That's a real question.
Why not make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and rate yourself?
That might be a call. Maybe I'll do both. The best of both worlds.
Right
I'll do that.
on.
I'll play some ladder, guys. If you want to watch me get frustrated for about approximately 2.5 hours, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Neo, as always, pleasure casting with you. and we'll talk again. We'll talk again for next Friday at least. We'll be back together
Exactly.
next time.
Exactly. Always great casting with you. We always have banger matches and banger series. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. for Happy versus TED. And then we have a long evening of FFA. So that's covered. Sunday, I'm back with Germany versus South Korea. One of the most hyped matches in all of Nations League, as well as the show match of Happy versus 120. That's gonna be sick.
Very, very cool. If you guys want to support us, you can go to support.back2warcraft.com. There's crypto, there's subs, there's direct donations. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/back2warcraft. You can also check out CORSAIR, !CORSAIR in the chat. We have a coupon code where you can get 10% off. Things like this headset, like the keyboard we're using, the mouse we're using, the lights, the camera, the green screens, everything that we're using is sponsored and provided by CORSAIR. And you too can be as cool as us. So go check out those links, go check out those things, support us. Support the scene, support all this cool stuff, support the cup. We'll see you soon, tomorrow. Thank you. I'm going to raid myself. You can come watch me play ladder.